Victory is ours!
Whoa, Rick our Brimstone!
Now, the journey continues with a Super Adventure Box.
Alrighty then, welcome back everybody. We are continuing along with the Super Adventure, I'll never get used to saying that. We're continuing along with the Super Adventure. And we're actually getting a little bit distant now into the game. There are 2 zones left. They're big zones, and then a bonus stage too. They're very, very big zones. What we're actually about to play is probably the most notoriously difficult of them all. So well, I don't know. Maybe the last zone is considered harder, but this one's definitely frustrating if you're not taking your time and paying close attention to the environment. So yeah, we are back. I've changed the mini. We're the turtle now. We acquired a mini turtle, of course, from the rapid area before. And yeah, look, we look like a ninja now. Basically, this entire level, supposedly, right down to the music, is you can kind of think of as a big reference to Ninja Gaiden or Ninja Gaiden. That's what I've never played that series. But that's what most people say on the grapevine. And there's some references to other stuff. The red assassins that we fight are supposedly references to Gomons from the game Legend of the Mystical Ninja. I don't know, guys. But yeah, we're going to be traveling on through. We get another pretty profound upgrade. You notice there's one more skill for us to get. One more. And, well, we are going to be getting that here. So let's go on through now. Opening up. I want the scoop as well, so I don't know whether a better scoop is available for sale in this world, but we'll watch very closely for it. The only thing that this guy's selling is potions, so I'll pick up a couple. All those extra chests that I got at the end of the last episode have bumped us up to nearly 400, so we've got plenty. Our cap is 500, and we don't obviously want to go over that, so we'll just start the level by buying a few of these. And yeah, let's see what the game has got in store for us. Once again, there's all kinds of sneaky routes. Like if you play in the hard mode, you actually kind of have to sneak around the side here and climb up. Otherwise, instant traps and things will kill you straight away on Tribulation. And for those that don't know, I do have some very old videos. Oh, God. Co-op videos of me playing through Tribulation. I actually think some solo ones as well. But I'm not sure whether I ever did a video on this zone in Tribulation or on the last one. I definitely didn't on the last one. And I don't know, they're like low quality and they're fairly old. I'm thinking of maybe updating them. So maybe once we do our regular playthrough, I'll go back and update my Trib one. I'm not sure. But anyway, so what do we got here? First of all, owls. Lots and lots of owls that are going to be stealing our baubles the entire time. We've got the new type of tree that we can climb, and have got like special different branches, and are generally just tricky and annoying. I guess we won't dawdle around too much. They are very, very long levels. We've got some enemies to fight though. So yeah, these assassins here, I don't know, is this a specific reference to another game? You guys will be able to fill me in here. We also get explosive barrels that we don't want to walk into. We got these guys throwing the shuriken. Wouldn't it be cool if we could get a shuriken? There's not actually an upgrade in the game, but that feels like that would be a really good improvement to the slingshot, doesn't it? Just like a even more rapid fire version of the slingshot. It's so cool thinking of what they could do to update SAB if and when they go back to it. Like, there's so much that Guild Wars 2 in just general can do now that it didn't back then. Like, think about, like, the Daredevil, right? Elite Specialization gives you a third dodge. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like earning a third dodge seems like exactly the kind of thing that would be really cool for SAB as well, no? I don't know, there's all kinds of special things. Maybe it wouldn't feel special anymore because it's just kind of what people in open world regular game are expecting and used to. But I don't know, I still think it'd be pretty good. So yeah, just a ton of trees to climb around on. We got this. Now, this level is very vast and sprawling, but doesn't necessarily have too many buried chests. I actually think maybe the least amount of buried chests of them all across the entire adventure. Oh my god, we're almost going to die straight away. Thank God we were still invulnerable when he hit us the second time. Look, we'll drink both of our potions there. I think there's only like maybe 4 or 5. I do hope I get them all though. We were chest police here, just to let you all know, this is completely wrong. There's 7 on this level. I'm going to miss tons of them. The level with the least is level 1, where there's only like 3 or maybe even only 2 that you can get. And that's it. Yeah, there's a lot here, and you'll be seeing we miss one in about 2 seconds. The police will return. So we have to keep our eyes out and be very, very cautious. Another assassin here. We'll hit him through the rock so he can't hit us. That's good. I swear the turtle following us because he's quite a big mini. Keeps like freaking me out. Is there any reason to go around there? I don't think so. That's just where we were a second ago, right? That was the start of the level. I mean, look at the backgrounds as well, by the way. It's all getting very cloudy. We're so high now. I think the idea is on the Pain Cliffs, it's all getting very cloudy and very, like, open. We're going to get truly onto the mountain proper very soon. Looking back at the world map, You can see that, I mean, we're here, and then there's going to be another big zone here, but after that, we end up falling down. So, really starting to climb really quite high now. Moving up this tree, though. Ow. Without bumping our head, preferably. I said, or just falling. Oh, my God. I'm pretty wired, guys. It's late as all hell now. I mean, it's early, actually. At this point, the sun is up. It's like full on during the day and I haven't slept. I'm basically just wired buzzing through. So I'm expecting my ability to pull these jumps off to deteriorate rather massively. But fingers crossed it won't be too embarrassing. So, hold on. We came from back there, right? I'm pretty sure we came from back there. Which means that we're trying to go forward. Which, yeah, means we want to go on this tree. Or I could just skip the tree, I guess, and just climb on this instead. Alright, there we go. Yeah, easy peasy. Look, I made a mountain out of a molehill there. If you get the phrase. So we can do that, and then we just go straight into the checkpoint, breaking this as we go. Little bauble up there, but we don't worry too much. We don't worry about individual baubles at this point. And check it out. Look, these guys have built this, like, awesome base out in the mountains. It's secluded and hidden from the rest of the world. I mean, we've seen them influencing lots of places. Where were the earliest assassins and ninjas we saw? Alright, just like I said, we did in fact miss a chest right here. So just before the checkpoint, if you come into this crack between the two cliffs, you can find there's this sneaky platform right round the side here. And yeah, pretty substantial chest there as well. 50 baubles just before the checkpoint. I mean, we've seen them influencing lots of places. Where were the earliest assassins and ninjas we saw? Were any in World 1? Maybe they've only been in World 2. They were like way, way, way back right at the start of the first zone of World 2, right? But yeah, so there's a few new things. We get these trampolines, which bouncy can take us up. There's probably some guys patrolling. Yeah, as I said, there's probably some guys patrolling in circles here. You leave me and my turtle alone. Luckily, they seem extremely inaccurate. I will tell you guys one thing. I don't know whether I've mentioned this already. I might have mentioned this when we were in Shortcut Worm ages ago. If you guys are interested in playing SAB, make sure you're playing in NA if you live in NA or EU if you live in EU. Having that super low ping, a ping of 40, is really nice to land like bouncy platforms and just making sure that you don't get utterly destroyed by enemy collision and things. So yeah. All right, let's walk along the bridge. Oh, look, guys, it's a free life. This is very rare. How rarely do they give us free lives? If ever. Extremely rare. So let's run through and grab the life. Dun dun dun. Okay, it's a trap. Alright, welcome to the main mechanic and frustrating thing of this world, okay? And you've really got to pay attention to this. Dart traps. So on the left here, you can see that there is something representing where the darts come from. I will walk in deliberately just to show you again. And I'll try and dodge through as well. Dodging doesn't work. You will always be hit, and so basically you have to use your eyes and look very carefully at the environment. Now, if we walk around, they won't trigger because this pole is in the way, yeah? So you've got to be very cautious throughout this level, always to watch for those. And the devs do so many fun things to like sneakily hide them in places you wouldn't expect. It's brilliant. So yeah, there you go. And as long as you know that trap's there, I mean that trap doesn't even kill you. It just does damage, right? It knocks you back. So it really is kind of a free life, even if you fall for the trap. For what it's worth, I think on the original Back to School release, they were instant kills. And that was one of the biggest contributors of these so-called pain points, things that people really didn't like about World 2. So now they're just knockbacks and damage instead of instant death. You're going to be able to pick up that life afterwards very quickly. So that's good. Moving on. We have more guys and more owls and more annoying stuff. Let's come around over here. I always mess up this bit of the level because I'm so used to the hard mode route that I forget what the normal direction to go in is meant to be. So let's take these guys out. Oh, yes, and eat their cheese. Oh, thank you. Oh, my God, so good. Nice little bit of Stilton we had that time. Ooh, lots of varieties of cheese. Okay, so we can climb on that and progress forward, but I do want to show you this over here. So we got the flower. It's going to take us to this pagoda. And there's this very heavy wall of cloud there. Which, by the way, there is a real level behind that we'll get to soon. So let's kill this guy. But you'll notice that there's like this board showing a fist. This is not the first time we've seen this. This is the hand with the W. Yeah, this is New Crichton W here. We saw one of these earlier, and we can attack it and do 25 damage each time, but it will never get through there, ever. So we need an upgrade of some sort. We're not going to be able to get into the center there. dropping... let's go onto this tree. You'll see that there's lots more of these guys patrolling around. We can come into the bottom, and you can look up, and you'll see that that's actually the underside. Oh, we're getting attacked. That's the underside of the chest. Oh, we got killed. They did a lot of damage there. That's the underside of the chest up there. But the only way to get to that chest is if we have the W power, whatever that is. We don't know just yet. But yeah, that's going to be pretty important and useful for us. So just bear that in mind. And for now, I guess we'll just skip that pagoda. It's not really necessary. Yeah, and look, here's the key to open it up. We'll skip that, and instead, let's just continue climbing. Get up this. Look at this in the background here. This is going to be so cool. And instead, move over here. And just continue walking along. Stop! Put your hands up. It's the chest police. Before you make that jump, dig. Literally, as easy as that. 20 baubles right here. Don't miss that one. Of course, if we had a friend take the jump to run about. Oh, just about. Of course, if we had a friend that already had the power, then they could just breeze us through that. But I don't like it when that happens, guys. So many people, like, recommend that. You look online, everyone's like, oh, you should play SAP with your friends so they can just do it all for you instantly. And I don't know, is that fun, really? You lose all context and perspective for what it took to get to wherever you are. Guild Wars has that quite a lot, actually, as well. Even in the first game, I remember the idea of infusing your armor to fight the Massat. The truth is that if you weren't like one of the first people playing Prophecies right when it came out, which even I wasn't, by the way, you would basically just join a party with other players, and they've all got infused already and like sequence break it and stuff. And I don't know, it just doesn't feel right somehow. It feels like off. Anyway, so here we go. Next little section, we get the checkpoint. I don't actually know how best I want to do damage, because whipping isn't going to be good. There we just actually got ourselves hit really hard, just because we were taking the time to whip. So if I kite around this, throwing bombs at the center, that was good before, right? Oh, do you know what? I think I've just realized. We're getting glancing blows because the character I'm playing is only level 50 or so. What level are we? We're level, as I record this. This will show you guys how long ago I recorded this series. I'm level 42, and I bet that all the enemies hit are level 80, so it's permanent glancing blows, but I bet they have even further code in there to stop that being, like, relevant for damage calculations. Wow. Anyway, weird trivia there. Okay, so how do we get through this section? Well, if we try and jump up this... Come on, trampoline. I know you work. There you go. Well, the trampoline sort of doesn't take us anywhere. There's the exit, but try as we might... We're not going to make that, even with the trampoline bounce. But there is, like, this big gong. Scales. Gong. There's these... It's because there's going to be a gong later. Don't worry, guys. There is this, which in one end is weighed down, and the other has got, like, some kind of a platform up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come near this fish pool. We're going to grab this piranha. And you can see we're holding it. Now, if we hold the piranha for too long, I'll show you what this looks like. If we hold him for too long... I didn't even realize he has a snorkel. That's pretty goddamn funny. He'll wrestle free, and as he wrestle frees, he knocks us back, and then he falls on the floor again. If we're holding him in a really weird place, like this, okay, when he wrestles free... Oh, there it actually still worked. Quite often, though, he'll despawn. He'll disappear completely. So one of the games you have to play in this world is grab the fish, and... How did we get hit there? I don't actually know. And, take it to its destination as quick as possible without it wrestling free in a terrible situation. Now, you can stop them wrestling free by deliberately dropping the fish. Like this, I can drop it, put it on the floor, and then pick it back up. And by doing that, we're getting more fish flying at us out of the pool. By doing that, I can reset the timer, okay? So if I just do this, and I remember every, like, 5 to 10 seconds or so to do this, he'll never wriggle free accidentally, because each time I pick it up, it resets the timer. So that's important, okay? And if you're going to take fish to do things, remember that. So we're going to grab this fish. We're going to jump up both trampolines. And then we're going to feed the fish to the octopus. And look how cool this guy is as well. He doesn't speak to us or do anything. He doesn't attack us. I guess he's one of the ninjas as well. Because look, he's got the headband on. I didn't even realize that. But yeah, so we feed him. He grows a little bit. He gets heavier. And he weighs down the scale, thus raising this half. So then we'll do that again. Piranha comes at us, we dodge it, it falls on the floor, it doesn't do any damage to us. We get on one trampoline, we get on two, we feed it, we get weighed down the other side. Now, this is one of those cool things as well. If you do play this multiplayer, you can look from a distance. let's grab that one. And we only need the one trampoline here, really. Oh, we're going to go up twice anyway. As the scales move, and it feels really fun to watch that. But there you go. So we'll do that, weighing it all the way down. And now, meanwhile, on the other side, let's grab our key as well. We should notice that the other platform has been raised all the way up. So really cool. And voila. There's obviously no real physics at play there. There's no, like, deep engine. It's just, like, scripted to do things. But, yeah, it's kind of cool. We can beat up more assassins. Continue on our adventure. And we're going to have a very cool moment for World 2. There we go. We managed to avoid the... Oh, I left the key up there. Whoops. Well, we'll go grab this anyway. I don't even know where the next chest is, to be honest with you. It might be, like, ages away. We're going to have a really cool moment. There we go. That's very similar to what we experienced before with the shortcut worm in Zone 2 of World 1. So the story obviously wants us to go onto that flower, and we go flying off, we go across those clouds, and away we go. Okay, obviously, that's the rest of the level, and it's very fun. However, sneaky, sneaky, just like with the worm before, if you look over there, there is another way. Now, this is a cloud. This is the first cloud we've seen. When we land on clouds like that, they break apart, and they're going to fall away, a bit like the leaves before. So we don't have very long. That's also a hell of a difficult jump, okay? So, let's see. Yeah. We make it. We jump. Oh, thank God. The cloud disappears. And what do we find? We're over here. Well, here's an... Oh, I completely forgot about this, actually. Jesus. Oh, this is going to have to change the way I do this video, then. All right, so basically, there's another block. So it's got the thing and the W on it. Well, we can't do anything. It's another W block. The idea is... I guess you might be able to tell what happens here. But without being able to hit that screwed me, actually. There's no point in me being here whatsoever. I wonder if from here we can get back onto the cloud. We can't. We lose the key. There's actually nothing I could have done there, though. We have to take... Oh, no, we still got the key with us. Okay, we respawn with whatever we're holding, I suppose. So never mind, but there's a sneaky area there. So the shortcut worm was, like, really well hidden and a difficult jump. This one's more obvious and a difficult jump, but requires a power-up as well. So never mind that, I guess, for now. We'll switch up the order, I suppose. So let's kill this assassin here. And climb the tree and just go the regular route. I swear, this music, of all the music in the Super Adventure Box, is probably the one that's most ingrained into me. Even over the music from the first zone, which I guess you could consider to be the most iconic, right? This, I will never forget, because I've just spent so long on this level before. So long. There we go, let's grab that. And it's fair to say that the last level is very long as well, but I don't know, I guess I've just played that one less as well. Because that one's really hard. And it kind of scares me off. It kind of pushes me away from it to some extent. Right, okay, so you'll notice, by the way, or it might not feel like that, I don't know, it depends how experienced you are with Super Adventure Books, but we haven't actually really done anything secret or sneaky yet. Well, here comes the first one. Round the corner here, we do have a hidden little shop. I'm hoping these guys sell the scoop, the advanced scoop. Oh, yeah, they do. Excellent. Okay. So he says, at last, I'm eager for your business. Oh, I am eager to buy from you. So, okay, let's grab some more baubles. More books about how Mia is not Moto. I guess we will see. Can throw that. Oh, these guys, they had little bonsai trees as well now, by the way, in these. I don't know whether you can see. Also, look, we can break the thing and the flower falls over. All right, you, what have you got? You got potions for us? I'll buy a couple of those. I don't see the point in buying a life. Oh, he's actually got this as well. Oh, there's lots to buy here. So hold on, he's got the scoop. This costs $3.25. Let's just grab that, okay? I know in this series I want us to get everything, so we may as well begin, right? So we'll grab that. There's this here as well, though, all right? So check this out. Yeah, I know, you're very great. What is this? Medium health potion. Oh, bottle, sorry. So this is an upgrade for this. And it just means we will get healed for double now if we do it. It costs 300 baubles, though. Very pricey. Takes a long time to get. But if we can pick that up, that's going to be really nice for, you know, saving our... If you think about, like, the swamp level, how much we're constantly draining our health, having potions that are twice as strong is really, really good for that purpose. So, yeah. And then he sells a key, but we don't need to buy a key off of him because we've already got one. So yeah, I'm sure this won't be the only shop that sells that potion. We do feel a little bit behind right now, though, don't we? We feel like maybe one upgrade behind. We'll have to be really cautious and make sure we get every single secret extra thing. But okay, cool. Next question is, how the hell do we get away from this shop still alive? Oh, this seems perhaps correct. Something like that, maybe. In fact, I think we went a really weird way. I think we were supposed to go, yeah, we were supposed to go into these flowers and through. And I just basically went balls to the wall and jumped down from high up, which was totally unnecessary. Oh, let's grab that. Almost fell there. Felt like my character was a bit sticky as I started to move. So yeah, we don't need to go onto that flower anymore because that would just take us to the thing. There's a toad. And yeah, with that, guys, I think the start of the level has been passed. That's like the little introductory section. Just mountains that we travel through. And now we come really to the main area of this ninja assassin base. So let's grab the first checkpoint. So, screw it, I'll do it. We can go on a bit of a tour here. You get all these big buildings. So first there's this one over here. We can walk all the way around. Over there clearly is the rest of the level. There are various puzzles and all. Look at the stronghold, it's so good. Over there are clouds, and that can actually serve as a great shortcut through the level, I think. Or maybe it's different clouds I'm thinking of. And then we can just basically walk on the perimeter around this whole thing. There is underneath this a ton of like terrain, if you see down there. But there's nothing that you have to worry about over there. You could spend ages hunting and digging everywhere there, but there's nothing to look for, don't worry. Remember, if you're ever in doubt, you have your flute song. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We will. Yeah, it's the chess police. We're here to cuff a dirty liar who's pretending he knows what he's talking about, but is wrong. There is something under there, guys. So basically what's happening on this zone is Taco is not showing me a lot of the chests. And the whole reason I went on that discussion there was because I thought that there would be something under here. And then Taco didn't show me anything, so I was like, oh, I guess not, don't worry. And I sort of verbalized that, but I was wrong. The chest police are always right. There is a chest. Make sure you pick it up. And I even got my daily looking for this one. There is a reason to go underneath, and you can see there. Flute song, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go inside. Oh my god, what? What? Why is the boss already attacking me? There's a boss over there. That boss is supposed to be waiting patiently in the next room. What is this? Why is he already coming at me? Oh my god, they're really angry. Look, here's a bonsai tree. We're going to break that. Yeah, I wanted to demonstrate properly what was going on here. But I guess I won't. All right, so there's a big room. I'm going to walk into the room. Usually he's sitting here meditating and like you get to trigger the fight. It's a mini-boss, guys. This is actually the first proper mini-boss I think we've seen so far. This big purple assassin. And what you'll notice he does here is he throws these boulders at us. I'm going to drop the key for the purpose of fighting him. Throws these boulders at us. I'm also going to try and purely kill him via stick so that we don't spend too much currency. And what we want to do is we have to wait. Right now he's blocking, okay? So there's no point attacking him while he blocks. Maybe if we whip him, does that break the block? Can we whip him at all and stun him? Ow, we got hit by that block. That's pretty unfortunate. But yeah, so he's going to throw these at us. Can we use our elite on him as well while he blocks? No, he blocked the elite. Oh, that's such a shame. There you go. And now it's no longer available. All right, we're going to have to pull away. This is going to take ages to kill him, actually. Now he's blocking again. Maybe we will have to use ranged stuff. All right, we're going to use the slingshot. We can shoot through the blocks that he's throwing at us. But you'll notice that these blocks have the W hand. There you go. Oh, what? Huh? Hello? What killed me? How am I dead? Has he reset his health? Oh, no, he hasn't even reset his health. Okay, so there you go. I can't believe he's charging me out here. This is not right? Maybe it's because I ran in a big circle around the perimeter of the building, so it, like, changed his AI a little bit. But, yeah, the idea here, guys, is when we have the upgrade that allows us to interact with those W hands. Oh, I see he reflects as well with the hand up. He actually reflects. Let's go for regular attacks then. So I was probably killing myself a little bit there. We just strafe in circles around him, hitting him with a stick. And he might not be able to hit us. Looks like he won't. Okay, good. We can just do it this way. We'll treat him like a cage almost. Sorry if you guys get a bit dizzy. Yeah, so the idea is once we get the upgrade that lets us interact with these W hands, we could throw them back at him. And we could deal with him very quickly. And in fact, it would be kind of cool if later on in the Super Adventure Box, they start adding this mini-boss as just like a regular enemy. But there you go. Down he goes. And with his defeat... Okay, because he's supposed to be standing in the center of the room. You'll notice, look, it's a glove! This is obviously a reference to the Nintendo peripheral, the Power Glove. Which, by the way, I watched a really interesting YouTube documentary on the other day about how it was created and how it failed and so on. But yeah, so we can go in, press F, and we see that it's actually called the Glove of Wisdom. Gain the cleverness to push foes around. So the response we get to that is, wow. Okay, so the Glove of Wisdom. This, first of all, I believe is supposed to be a reference as well to The Legend of Zelda, the Triforce of Wisdom. So anywhere we've seen a W icon, let's take our key. We can now use this to push a block around, as you can see. And we'll do this again, as you can see. And now we can climb up and we can progress through the level, which is great. But so I know you're all wondering, what about that block from a little bit earlier on in the level? What might be going on over there? And that's a very good question. So I want us to return now and to go see exactly what that might be. It might be a bit tricky, so I'll speed it up, because going backwards through this level, I don't know. I don't know whether the design of the level anticipates that. We have to get back up there. Oh, it looks like it does. It looks like we can go across that tree. Yeah, so with the glove... Oh, this is going to be really punishing, by the way, if we mess up any jumps. If we fall, we're going to go to a checkpoint really far forwards. And that's going to be really nasty, because then it's going to be a long walk back. So this jump onto this cloud that's coming up. Oh, God, that's not going to be easy. Oh, maybe it's not possible. Maybe, hold on. Yeah, maybe it's not possible. That looks really, really challenging there. And I keep thinking this turtle as it walks over to us is my freaking... it is an enemy. It's like an owl that's trying to steal from me. I don't know whether we can make that. Unless there's something I can do from here. Oh, I don't think there is. Okay, we're going to restart the level, guys. I will be back in a second. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We got the upgrade, and that will carry through. That's all that matters right now. Alright, actually, hold on. So, as we just moved back to the cloud, we're really close. If you remember, we did have this pagoda from earlier. And now that we have the Glove of Wisdom, you can come here. Let's just be very careful. That guy patrolling around. Oh, that's an explosive barrel as well. Let me just whip him. Oh, my God. He dodged the whip, and he attacked us in true ninja fashion. Okay, so there you go. So, now, if we use this ability... Boom! We can smash our way through... And then we can use the key. And we can get a dick ton of baubles there. So 20 baubles. So there you go. That's the first one. And now we can progress along. So there you go. You get to see what's inside the pagoda with the chest. Alright, here we go. We're back. Alright, first the jump to the clouds. Oh, we only just made it. Okay, good. So then we get to use the Glove of Wisdom to smash the block twice. And it allows us to get onto this tree, which we couldn't be on before. Jumping over to there. And what do we see? It's Shortcut Eagle, who says, I can fly you to a new location. I'm not going to stand in front of Shortcut Eagle just for now, though, because that will trigger us to fly on him, and we don't want to do that just yet. Coming a little bit higher up, if I can get on this, if you guys are very careful... A secret within a secret we have here. You can bomb down there. I don't think there's anything on the tree at the very top, by the way. No, there's definitely not. Or over there. But you can bomb, and look, there's actually a shop here as well that you could quite easily miss right next to Shortcut Eagle. Hello! What do you sell? You don't sell the better shovel. You don't sell the better potions. What do you do? Basically nothing, but I'll ransack and loot your place. That I feel perfectly fine about. Actually, what is this? Yeah, that's just a small health refill. Fine, I'll buy one or two of these. All right, thank you. There you go. Can maybe even buy a key. Do we care about buying a key? We'll probably get one off of a monster. But there you go. So there is a shop there. I wanted to make sure I showed you that. All right, let's get on to the eagle. So look how cool the eagle is. I love how they all have, like, gear to help them. Like, piranhas don't need snorkels, but they've got it. This guy doesn't need a flying helmet, but he's got it. And here we go. This is literally one of the coolest moments of all of SAB. This is Shortcut Eagle, guys. People were hoping there'd be a Griffin Mount Skidder this, and it would be so cool. But yeah, so check it out. You get all of these bees and things. Sorry, owls. Owls flying into us as we rocket our way through the level. And you can see that there's all these baubles flying towards us. Now, luckily, you don't need to pick... If you're doing the achievement to get all the baubles, you don't need to pick these up as you go through on the eagle. But they do something really tricky. This level's very hard to get all the baubles on, because by doing this, we fly all the way through the zone and we skip a ton of stuff. Think about how much bigger the zones have got now compared to when we last used Shortcut Worm, right? Which was a reasonable level, but not a huge one. Think about how huge the levels are now. We're just skipping a ton, okay? And what's going to happen here is by taking the eagle, we're going to fly and land in a place with some baubles that you can only get via the eagle. Here we are. We're at the end of the level now. Look how different everything looks here. Look, it's totally different, guys. It's all icy and stuff. And do you see these baubles here? If you're going for the achievement for every single one, you need to take the eagle to grab these and then make sure you don't fall off. You can only take the eagle once, okay? Because you can't climb back, right? So you can only take the eagle once. You grab all of these. And then, once you have... I mean, I can't be bothered to do it, all of them, because we're not going for that achievement. Then you need to drop down and backtrack through the entire... Or vice versa. Through the entire level and get all of the baubles, and then finally get to the end. And verify that you have them all with Betty Bauble, who's nearby here somewhere. It's kind of ridiculous, genuinely. There's the cage. And yeah, that's Shortcut Eagle. I wanted to show it to you guys. But I also want to complete the level legit. So let's go back to the hub once more. And we'll finally... I'm going to cut now to back where we originally got the glove. And we will continue our playthrough. Actually, no. Hold on. Another thing I want to do. Now that we've got the glove, if you remember, back in World 1, there was a glove icon. So I'll go show you that also. Because you get a ton of baubles from this. Okay, so back here at the swamp. Right, we'll cut to the swamp. Then we'll go back to the ninja level. Whew, the Pain Cliffs. So much to do. All right, see? Remember this? Right at the start of the level, remember? And then behind here, we bomb this wall. So you need the bomb upgrade first. And then you find this. So you know what the W stands for now, by the way. Wisdom. Right? So you can push this block, which reveals both the way forwards and a platform now. Becomes a platform to allow us to climb up. And this unlocks a big area of the level that really isn't used for very much. So here, I'll show you. First, you've got all these platforms, all these plateaus, okay? There's no chest. We are on our way to 2 hidden chests right now. But first, they're not here, okay? First, basically, we come to this cannon. Now, you remember the hub world had some cannons. This is, I think, the only cannon that's actually in the levels, in the zones at the moment. You're going to drop in the cannon, and it will fire you all the way over here. Now, this is, like, really close to where the level just generally takes you, right? But it's not quite. And the only way onto this branch is via that cannon. But by doing this, you can walk all the way up here. And on the right, you'll notice that there's like a load of stuff over here. And this is what we're going for here, okay? So we jump through. And I gotta tell you guys, this is one of those areas I spent a long time messing about at, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. We're gonna be forced to wade through the poison here. I probably should have got more potions. Silly of me. We're gonna try this, okay? But we're gonna be forced to wade through the poison. And at the end, there will be a 1-up and 2 chests we can dig, if we can get there. I haven't done this for a long time, though, so let's see. We're just gonna jump, hop, skip. Okay, this is a safe spot. Drink 2 potions. Jump, hop along, keep going all the way to the end. Now, if I remember rightly, there is a tiny little ledge you can stand on somewhere. Here, it's here, it's here. This is the ledge. Right? I just saw it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, we missed it. And then you jump up. It's okay. I could do it. I could do it, guys. We were right next to it. We took so much damage so fast. Okay, let me buy the potions and I'll see you back up there. All right, here we go. Second time's the charm. Let's just get going. I'm not even going to go to that platform on the side. I figure that I'll probably be able to save more health. So we'll drink a potion just by going automatically there. So we have to, like... You have to do the jump perfectly here. There you go. Good, 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 good. You have to land on the secret little knob that's down there. I know this feels really glitchy and weird, guys, but it's not. It's very deliberately added there by the devs. There's a little bit of the ground that you can jump on, and then that allows you to get up here to this section. And now we need to hop along up here, where essentially we have a similar situation. It's getting all foggy now, though. So let's see what else we've got. I cannot let myself die. Was that it there, maybe? Nope. Nope. We gotta chug potions here. There's a way up. We gotta find the way up. It's so difficult right now. Ah, here you go. Here you go. Oh no, that's not right. Surely that's not right. Ah, here you go. It's here. It's here. It's here. The last nub is here. There we go. Oh. Oh, so close. And yet so far, potentially still. Is it possible to get on this? And then keep going? Oh no, guys, I don't know how much further we got yet to go. Oh, it's been too long since I've done this. This is the problem right now. It's been far too long. Can we land on that and then get up? I mean, we're so close. Maybe it's over there now, actually. Hold on. It might be over here. Let's have a look. We can land on this. That's safe. Then... Is that possible? This might be a jump dodge necessary, but we might be able to do it. Oh, maybe it is a jump dodge. Thing is, every time we land in the poison, there's a chance that I'm gonna get hit, and I don't have enough health anymore. Let's see if we can maybe bug the camera under the stuff again. Looks like, from having the camera under the water, there's nowhere that's raised here. I bet it is that jump. I bet we gotta make that jump. There we go. We made the jump. Oh, yes. Oh, my God. We actually did it. I thought I'd have to spend a long time here. All right. And there, that's the pot of gold at the end. Look, 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 look. That life up there. That's what we're going for. It's so, like, dark and grimy and horrible looking here right now, though. Let's see. We come over here. I think this jump is probably correct. Yep. Then this one. Oh, I feel so... Oh my God, something's shooting us. I feel so accomplished here. And here you go, guys. There's a life at the end. After all of that, this is... By the way, when I was... and so now we can dig. You get a chest here of 50 baubles. And there should be a second chest, like, here for 50 baubles as well. There you go. Oh my God, 100 baubles for that. And a life. Oh, but it's not easy. And you've got, like, so much to go through. There's no indication that there's any reason to come here. The markers I'm using to remind me of the different areas do not have any, like, indication of how to get here or how to do this. So I basically just had to figure that out on the fly there for myself. But, yeah, I actually, when I was thinking about doing this series for you guys, this, like, series of videos on Super Adventure Box, this was the main thing that I was worried about coming back to do, because I knew it existed, and I knew I'd struggle with it, and I figured it could just take me, like, ages and ages and ages to get it, but we did that actually pretty comfortably there on footage, so I'm kind of happy with that. And, yeah, there you go. Those are the last two chests for this zone. The thing is, there's no, I think they're the last two chests. They should be. There's no actual, like, achievement incentive to come up here and get all the chests or to do any of that stuff. So, I don't know. It's a bit strange. None of them are, like, floating freeform baubles, so you don't need them for that achievement. But that is what the Glove of Wisdom enables you to do right here at the start of this zone. Kind of nuts, eh? Let's get back into the Pain Cliffs now. Back at the boss battle, we can see what it looks like with the Glove of Wisdom now. I want to point out as well, check this out. When you attack him and he's blocking, it's very rare that people block in SAB. Interestingly, you know, they changed the art and the graphics and the assets for pretty much everything. There's a new dodge meter, there's new health, there's everything. And yet, for some reason, this is still the regular blocking and the same block sound effect. I wonder if that's because that's hardwired or what. Anyway, check it out. We see the thing. Oh God, I messed the timing up so badly immediately. We use the Glove of Wisdom and look, we throw it back at him and then he reflects it back to us again. Oh my god, it is so dangerous when it explodes. So let's try this again here. I think we get like a stun or whatever if we get to do it correctly. 2. Oh, but the cooldown doesn't work. What? What's the point of throwing it back at him if it doesn't stun him or do any damage? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. He's going to go down here. I guess we just get to defend ourselves. Maybe the idea is this would have been designed a little bit differently, that you can't just snake dance around it, even though we totally can. I'm not entirely sure. Also, what is that in this room? Oh, it's just a lantern. So there you go. We kill him. We get another 20 baubles. How much did the double health refill cost again? Was it over 300? I don't remember anymore. Let's push this along. I guess we'll see soon enough, but that is not the only upgrade for this level, so gonna want plenty of baubles as we continue along. Ah, damn it, man! Come on now. I don't even know how that hit me. Like, not even got the remotest of ideas, the faintest of ideas. I should really start trying to whip a bit more, maybe. No, we don't want to go over there, by the way. You might have just seen a trap. Let's whip this guy. Yeah. Down he goes. Oh my god, there's another one. And whip him. Oh, that actually worked perfectly. Whew. God, that was a lot of guys. Okay, so check it out, guys. We've got the chamber to move through, but remember, sneaky, dart traps. So you can't easily jump over these, by the way. Sometimes you can. And actually, there was some really good... When it first came out, and there was all the complaining that the levels were too long and stuff, some people found some really dirty, cool skips that would let you get over walls like this. If you land just at the right angle, you can actually just hook your feet onto the top of some of these. But it's dangerous to do because, obviously, you're flirting with the edge and you might get hit. So, you've got to be careful of that. Now, if you have the idea of jumping around the outside as well, look, there's even traps here. So, basically, you cannot go over there, even though it looks like you might want to. So, instead, we're going to go around this side. And if we look... As we go where that trap would hit us, and it will, by the way, it would register. If we jump on the inside, it will hit us. It won't because of the pillar here. So you got to watch and remember the entire time, right? So, like in hard mode, I think we can basically, we're forced to do this, but here I do this for the thing. Go for a banana jump. We're back through. And yeah, so just always, or you might not tell I'm doing it, but as I play here, I'm constantly looking at the walls now, constantly. And so, yeah, we get through the building and higher up now as well. Let's whip him after he lands. Good. And yeah, we could do the perimeter again. You know, it's right on the roof as well. There are baubles up there. If you're going for... This is like such a long level to get all the baubles because you've got to do the shortcut eagle thing. There's another really long, grueling achievement for this as well, guys. And that is... It's called like Become the Master or something, and you have to kill every single assassin on the level as well. If you miss a single one, you're screwed. But there is something actually, if you look on the top right, where usually in the regular game dynamic event information would appear and stuff, there is actually a scoreboard. So it says team score of 9. What the scoreboard is actually counting is enemy kills. So the only type of enemy... Oh, no, that's not true, maybe? There are toads and things, right? But anyway, one way of being able to do the assassin achievement is by counting the scoreboard, because you know you can look up online exactly how many enemies are on the level, and then you can like go from there. We almost missed that jump onto that cloud. But yeah, so that's what that's actually counting, and obviously anyone in the party that scores a kill, it counts towards the achievement. But yeah, those are just some reasons why I have spent a lot of time on this level in particular, because like you'll do it and you'll be like so confident you have all the baubles, or so confident you have all the assassins killed, and then the achievement doesn't ding at the end and it just makes you cry. That's why Betty Baubles added, right, to remove those annoyances. So anyway, here we hit the checkpoint, which is brilliant. But now you might be wondering, how do we keep going? You might even be able to make the jump because some of those doors are closed. So instead, we actually have a little bonus thing to do here. Well, we climb up onto these clouds. Climb onto this, over here. And you come here, and with our new Glove of Wisdom... This, by the way, isn't optional. You need the Glove of Wisdom, and they use that in a lot of places in the game. We can hit the log into the bell, which thus hits the drawbridge, and we can move along. So that's cool. It also weirdly clipped us down. Now, if we had a lot of party members, there'd be loads of these logs, and you have to hit them all in sync, yeah? Which is why we can see lots of these platforms here. There's baubles on top of this as well. There's just baubles everywhere, guys, genuinely. But the main things I want to show you are hidden rooms, which, funnily enough, on this level, there's... Even though there's like tons of baubles to collect and assassins to kill, or actual hidden rooms, there's less going on. We have 1 heart left. We've got to be really careful. All right, so check it out. These hands, again, added to help alleviate frustrations with people. So if we take the right, these happy faces, they're basically just telling us how to skip through the level. There's an entirely new section that was added here, these clouds. And I'll show you. It's not, I mean, it's weird to me that the devs added this one because Shortcut Eagle exists. So why wouldn't they just show you the hands that take you to Shortcut Eagle? I don't know. But you'll see this new section that was added here on this flower. Takes you to these clouds. And this is basically chopping about... I mean, I'm going to die to these assassins. But oh, good. He dropped some food. Excellent. This is chopping genuinely about 15 to 20 minutes off of our journey here. But we go onto these clouds. You move through. And if you look over there, that icy stuff over there, that's the end of the level, guys. That's where the Shortcut Eagle took us to. So there's a huge skip going across the clouds here. The reason I'm on the clouds, though, is so like you could go over there, you could grab one of the checkpoints and you're away. I don't really want to do that, though. The reason I'm here is because sneaky in the clouds, if you stand on this specific one and only this one, you'll notice it deteriorates and we fall into a furniture shop. So yes, there is a hidden furniture shop here, nestled in on the cloud shortcut area that they added to alleviate pains for people going through the pain cliffs, with a flower that takes us out. I don't know where this will actually take us back. I'm not sure what the route is now. I'll just keep walking and we'll see. But yeah, I mean, that is honestly a huge skip. If you decide to go for those clouds, it's a huge skip, as you are about to learn. Because we're going to go the long and the hard way. Got some assassins here. I have to be really careful now as well, because if I accidentally hit a checkpoint near the end of the level, I'm going to be really sad. I don't actually want to be here. I don't want to be at the end of the level. I want to route back out. So look, here we've climbed back up. Here we're back on top of the clouds. And we've explored generally all the new stuff. Is there any way we can get up, or do we need to kill ourselves? We might need to kill ourselves. Okay, so I will show you another thing. This was added in just 2018. If I type in chat /GG, I get killed, and it throws me back to the checkpoint. So that's good if you get stuck or whatever in various places. That did cost me a life, though. So unless you've like already mastered SAB and you don't care about the upgrades and things anymore, be careful using that too much. So, yeah, that's the hand. What about the unhappy face? What about... I mean, this must have stung the devs to add, right? To basically say, hey, our original vision for this level is upsetting. That must have stung. Anyway, so, yeah, well, basically, guys, we've got 4 doors. This one we can push a block, which is good. But we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4. And you'll notice there's traps in some of them. So we can't go through that one, it would hurt us. We can't go through that one, it would hurt us. We can't go through that one, it would hurt us. But this one, we actually can. Another tree we can break. We can break these. And then, because we already pushed the block, so basically we pushed our hand under the trap, but it didn't hurt us, right? We'll do that a few times. And now we got the block, so we can move this along. And the original route through the level is here. We take this. We take this. And, yeah, okay, so sorry, I should be doing this a little bit better. We should have walked down the corridor and been like, oh, look, there's a trap. How do we get through? Okay, so then we go get the block. You grab that, you jump through. And then, yeah, if you try to bypass this block, again, there's traps. And again, you can actually... I really want to... Yeah, there, look, I did it. So then you can actually jump over. Like, oh, I messed that up slightly. But you can jump over them by doing that, right? And there's a really major version of that will be coming up fairly shortly. So we jump over that. Here's the real way to do it. Voila. We take the bouncing trampoline up. And... oh, God. What have we got here? Well, we can't go through between this pillar and anywhere over there because of the traps. We can't go between these two because of the traps. We can't go between these two because of the traps. What about this one? Well, no, because if you look over there, there's a trap. So we're actually boxed in. So the only way to deal with this is to go back down on the trampoline and up and over immediately. All right, so we're on the outside. So the idea, as you can see, is to keep climbing. We want to go into the middle there. We want to go onto the trampoline in the middle, but there's a trap there. So we can't go that way. Okay, so can we walk through here, maybe? This should be safe. This should be safe. Getting close to the trampoline. Yeah, but now we can't go past that, so that's a shame. Okay, so we can grab this. We get a speed thing here. That's so trolly of the devs. We can push this. And so you guys get the idea, okay? Basically, what we're going to do is push these blocks to the point where they block off all of the required stuff. So here we've blocked this, thus opening up a path through here, which might be useful for us. So this has the potential. I'm really conflicted on this. We're gonna pretend we're intelligent for a second, and we're gonna pretend we're like a game reviewer here for a second. I'm really conflicted on this bit because it could have been a really oh god, we gotta be careful with pushing this one. It could have been a really badass puzzle where you can constantly move them. So we know we can't walk through that, so we have to be careful. Where you could constantly move them and like you could push them past where they're supposed to go. However, the way that the devs actually have this designed, this has got to work. No! How are we supposed to push that then? That's insane. The way that the devs have got this designed... Ooh, another continue coin used up. Uh-oh. This is actually quite kind of well balanced, actually. Because we are slowly running out of them. We've only got 2 left. When we beat this level, we'll get another 1, though. So then that saves us up for quite a few deaths, you know. So as an experienced player, you can definitely get through fairly comfortably. But yeah, so the devs have got a design such that all you have to do is just keep pushing the blocks. There isn't actually any, like, puzzle to this. There's just a matter of spam the Glove of Wisdom over and over and over again until nothing's pushable anymore. And then you're done. And I get that there was probably like a coding. So here you can see this is allowed 1 access to the thing. I get that there's probably like a coding thing involved there or whatever, or it would be really complicated to make it work so that the community had to engage their brain instead of just spamming. So there is sort of a puzzle. It's just the puzzle is like what order to press the stuff in. Instead of like actually logically figuring it out eventually. So that's one side. On the other side, I actually kind of like that this is easy, just because basically it's seated in the middle of a really long level. As you can already see, we've been in this level for a long time. There's a lot of puzzles. There's a lot that's going to stress us as we go through this, and like you don't want to go overboard. Or I believe that you don't want to go overboard with it. So, oh, I see how we do this. We push this like this. Wow, that's really weird. Look, it's actually slightly slanted. I don't think I've ever seen it like that. That's really crazy. And now we push that. Also, why did we get hit, even though it was already done? Here, we're going to go on the inside of that one. Almost got caught there. And again here. And there you go. So now you can see we've got all 4 blocked off. Yeah? So we won't get hit here, we won't get here, won't get here, and we can go up. So yeah, just because there's a lot of puzzles here, it's kind of like, okay, maybe it's not so bad. So here we're going to bounce up, and you'll notice that there's a toad in front of us. Oh, God, he pulled us. Oh, what? Oh, my God. That was so, like, ridiculous. What a wombo combo. I was getting my slingshot out, ready to pew him in the face at the height of our jump like we were a badass ninja. And he made a 200 IQ play there, and he destroyed us. All right, let's try this again. Now I can just very safely... Oh, no, I can't very safely and comfortably go through. Are you serious? Oh, God, it's so dangerous and deadly up here still. Really? Well, what's my... Oh, my God, what's my angle then? I guess we have to go all the way around here. We've already taken so much damage again. I'm going to lose another life very quickly here. This gives you a good... Oh, my God, we totally did mess it up still. Wow. This gives you a good idea, though, of why people get frustrated with this level. I kind of like it, though, but I think I've got quite a high tolerance for this stuff. Obviously, if you've only got, like, an hour to play the game, and you've been duped into thinking that this is a very casual, happy, friendly little la-di-da-di-da adventure because of, like, the aesthetic, maybe I can imagine you getting annoyed. So, look, I'm just going to try here. Because I swear to God, you can just... All right, I see what the actual answer is. We need to go... like so. There you go. Easy. And now we need to... Which way was the toad? The toad was that way? I suppose running into the toad wouldn't be a very good idea, but there it is. Okay, put this away. Slingshot. Oh my God. Oh, what? Come on. He wasn't stunned for long enough. All right. And now he's got the shuriken. We can slingshot him down. Whew. Okay, that's difficult. That's a hard part. We're done, though. We'll get the checkpoint. Easy peasy. Boom. Sweet. Good part. I'll humor you. What's your project? Moto floundered. He was used to pitching to investors in comfortable locations, where it wasn't raining and where the alcohol was flowing. I get it. You don't want to say where others can hear. I'll come to your lab, right? I'm between labs at the moment. So, you don't have a prototype or a lab, but you came to me inquiring about funding anyway? Yes. Interrupt my sleep again? I'll introduce you to my large, hungry Drake. The speaker clicked off. Weeks later, Moto hunkered down in the makeshift lab he'd built in the Dynamics dormitory showers. The dormitory had cleared out after the students had discovered their skin glowing after showering. Dynamics technicians had been stumped until an anonymous tip had fingered Echo's fish stand. As peacemakers had carried Echo away, he'd claimed someone had stolen his phosphorescent agents. Such rotten luck, Moto thought as he consumed another energy tonic. Hours remained, and Moto felt time slipping from him. He'd promised Lort a working prototype in a month, which had sounded like a distant milestone at the time, but more recently stalked him as a predator would.